Now, I want to ask as well this morning, are our banks fit for purpose? Barclays is the latest to fall foul of the regulators after bankers there admitted rigging the financial markets. That means basically that anyone who's got a mortgage, a credit card or a loan may have paid too much interest as a result. Now, the bank has been fined 290 million quid by watchdogs in both Britain and the United States. But this comes hot on the heels of the NatWest fiasco, which left people unable to withdraw money in some cases for many days. And I haven't even mentioned the credit crunch yet. So if you've had a bank loan, if you are an ordinary bank customer, if you've been affected by the credit crunch, you tell me. A bank's fit for purpose. 08453 00 9956. Let's get a word with economist and wealth manager Jonathan Davis from a company called WM. Hello, Jonathan. Jonathan Davis, WM, I think it's called, isn't it, Jonathan?
Jonathan Davis, Wealth Management. Good morning.
Yeah, how are you? You're right.
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, so are the banks fit for purpose?
Well, they are for their own purpose. I wouldn't say they're fit for our purpose. Look at the RBS NatWest debacle with their IT recently. Banking should be like breathing air. It should just happen. Something clearly went wrong with the management structure there. I don't know what it is. I don't work for the bank. But that should never happen. It should be like NASA, or better than NASA, actually. They should test changes to their IT system to the nth degree so that when anyone pushes the button for it to get itself going, it should just work. That was an outrage. This Barclays thing, it's not just Barclays. There's a number of global banks and UK banks which are also in the frame here. Lloyds are being looked at, and other names that you'll know, Citigroup, Deutsche Bank from Germany. This is collusion. This is criminal collusion. Yet another example of how the City of London is raping us left, right and centre.
Very strong words, Jonathan. So that people can understand exactly what's going on, let's just unpack it a little bit, shall we, on the Barclays story. It affects something called the LIBOR, which is the London Interbank Offered Rate. And basically, that's the rate at which banks lend to each other. If you can manipulate that, then there is the possibility that you can make more money out of loans, out of mortgages, out of all of your banking business than you are officially admitting, and that the people who are being ripped off at the end of it potentially are ordinary customers.
Yes, and on top of that, not only can the banking institution make money out of manipulating, and I prefer to call it LIBOR, but the individual bankers who are involved in this collusion, they themselves can manipulate their bonuses. This is a $350 trillion market, and these guys are being fined across the Atlantic, 300 million pounds. Think about it, 300 million pounds out of $350 trillion. Where are the criminal prosecutions? You know, the fine is immaterial to the bankers. They will see that just as a cost of doing business. Where are the criminal prosecutions? And another example of fraud. There are I would put it at hundreds of billions of pounds of loans in the banking system on their balance sheets right now, where the banks know, they absolutely know, that they're not going to get that money back. Thus, why are they not writing down? Why are they not putting red ink across their balance sheets, left, right and centre? Because it will affect their bonuses. And on top of all that, why are we, the taxpayers, under Mervyn King and the politicians, still giving these bankers £100 billion a year? The system is ugly, it's silly. You and I are being taxed to kingdom come to keep these guys in Monte Carlo. It is just amazing.
Jonathan Davis, really appreciate your contribution. Strong words from Jonathan today, talking about the particular, is fiddle too strong a word? Certainly the regulators ruled against it. 290 million quid levied against Barclays. But Jonathan says if they've been in some way manipulating the figures, Why aren't there criminal prosecutions? We've had the cock-up with NatWest and RBS lately. We've had the whole credit crunch that can be laid at the door, to some extent, of the banks. So are our banks fit for purpose? If you've got a mortgage, if you've borrowed money off a bank, are they lending to you now? If you are a business, when you need it, have they let you borrow money that you couldn't really afford? 08453 00 9956.